LegalMatch has made it possible for me to grow my business and to develop successful consequences for quite a number of clients over the years. During this COVID-19 pandemic period, in which it's difficult to relate directly and meet with clients on a one-to-one personal in-person basis, the LegalMatch has made it possible to successfully service clients, if you will, virtually, as well as personally and directly. I very much appreciate the fact that I get regular inquiries from LegalMatch to inquire as to the way things have been working out with the matters that are referred to my office from LegalMatch. I have in the past in my career used other lead generating systems, and they have all frankly fallen by the wayside, and LegalMatch continues to be a service that I highly value and continue to utilize because of the reliable results that I've been able to obtain through LegalMatch. It's a great way to acquire clientele. Best one I have been fortunate enough to connect with during my career. Just that LegalMatch takes seriously its mission to help the public. Well, on a day-to-day basis, I carefully check on the progress and the status of each of the cases that I'm handling that were referred to my office by LegalMatch. In the area in which LegalMatch is providing me with leads, namely the professional malpractice area, I find that quite often, more often than not, the inquiries are in matters that will not really support a successful result. And in those instances, I openly and quite freely attempt to communicate to the client that although I sympathize with their plight, it would be something that I could not guarantee or expect to have a successful result. However, in the cases that I do take on involving professional malpractice claims, I've had a number of rather successful and large settlements that have made my clients happy campers, to say the least. Malpractice cases are often more difficult than the potential client would hope. I would say maybe 10% of them would be cases that I would take on. And the reason why they're difficult is it's not just when, for example, a lawyer makes a mistake that you can succeed in a legal malpractice case. The criterion is one in which you must be able to establish that the performance of the professional was below the standard of care in the industry, or in this case that I'm describing now, a lawyer's performance. And that requires to have a favorable opinion from an expert consultant or an expert witness in that area of practice. By doing my darndest, bestest kind of quality work that I can possibly manage on behalf of my LegalMatch clients. For new attorneys starting out, first and foremost, to knuckle down and learn your area of practice to the point where you can comfortably and adequately represent clients that LegalMatch sends you in those areas of the law.